To skip the intro and information and go right to the meditation, move your timer to 1930. Welcome to Foundation 1 of Learn to Meditate. I teach people to meditate all the time, and I get many people that tell me that they can't meditate. There are many reasons for them saying this, and the most common is that they can't stop their mind from racing. I get people that say that they can't stop thinking. My answer is, of course, you can't stop thinking. The only time you'll stop thinking is when you're not alive. So the key to meditation is to redirect your attention. Allowing thoughts to come into your mind and let them float away is a skill that you have to work on. A lot of times thoughts come into our mind and we start to obsess over it, or we follow it down a rabbit hole. So your stomach growls and you think, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I wonder what I'm going to make for dinner this evening for the family. Oh, maybe I should go to the grocery store. And it goes on and on. So in this moment of meditation, you set an intention that you're going to focus on this moment of healing, giving your mind and body a break, allowing yourself to be fully present, knowing that all of these thoughts will still be there after the meditation. So in Foundation 1, I'm going to go over your environment of meditation, how to sit in meditation, and how you can use this foundation in a moment's notice, whether you're at work or sitting still in traffic or whatever the case may be. It's something that's helpful for you to decrease stress and anxiety that you feel within your body. It also helps to engage your parasympathetic nervous system in a moment in order for you to eat and digest better, to become present in the moment, to release energy that you've taken on from let's say, a very stressful conversation, a meeting, whatever the case may be. So this I do prescribe to a lot of clients who have anxiety, just to calm themselves. It's self-soothing and calming. So this practice that we're going to do in this recording will go on for 10 minutes. And that's if you can make the 10 minutes, you'll work up to it. But it can also be done in just a few seconds when you need it the most. Okay. So let's go over your environment. So when you're setting up to meditate in your home, you want to make sure you're not going to be distracted. So if you have kids and, your partner and so on, just let everybody know, look, I need 10 minutes alone, quiet. And I'm going to the bedroom, I'm doing wherever you're going. I need time to practice my meditation, and then I'll be out. 10 minutes max. Okay. So trying to lessen the distractions. Part of lessening the distractions can also mean maybe you're putting in earbuds so you can listen to sound. Maybe you like the sound of the wind through trees, or rain, or a waterfall. Maybe you like the sound of the rainforest, or maybe you like music. Maybe you're listening to spa music or yoga music, maybe even mantras, like maybe Om or Om Shanti, whatever it is that's soothing to you. Could just be sound healing tones that you like, frequencies, whatever it is you want to listen to that helps block out the distractions so you can focus on your breath and on this first part of the practice, it's helpful. As you work up to being able to focus your attention and you train your mind to do so, the less you will need these tools to help you. There's nothing wrong with using the tools. Remember, you're training yourself. This takes practice. That's why it's called a meditation practice. It can take years and years of practice to get to a certain point. So let your ego step aside. This isn't a competition. This is your personal practice. And so whatever you need to do in order to train your focus and attention, then you do it. That includes sound or music in your ears to help you. Go for it. Okay. Now, while you're learning the process, I do not play music while I'm on this video. But as you learn the process, feel free to listen to music. Even during the section of the meditation, if you want to turn down the sound on your computer or whatever device you're watching this on, and then play music, while watching it, again, your preference. Okay. So let's talk about sitting. So when we think about people meditating, we think about people sitting on the floor in full lotus, and their fingers, in a mudra of some sort, and sitting up tall. Sure, you can do that, but you do what you need to do. Right now, as I'm doing this recording, I'm sitting in a chair, an armless chair. I prefer that so I can sit in lotus on my chair because that's comfortable for me. I've been practicing a very long time. Sitting on the floor is best, but while doing this recording, I prefer to sit in a chair. But sitting on the floor is best. And I'll explain all of those details in a moment. If you need to maybe fold up some blankets nice and thick and sit on the edge of that with your feet and knees, coming to the floor or close to the floor, just to raise yourself up because maybe your hips are too tight to be sitting on the floor, do that. They have things called zafus you can sit on. You can fold up pillows and blankets, and some people like to even sit in hero's pose. That's a yoga pose where you basically kneel on the floor and then sit back on your heels. I find a lot of people can't hold that very long because their legs fall asleep and their feet begin to become very uncomfortable. But you can also use a block to sit on in that pose. If you find that that's comfortable for you, go for it. Some people have physical limitations where they can't sit upright for long periods of time. If you can't sit up for long periods of time, I recommend that you lay flat on the floor. You can put your feet or lower legs up over the edge of a couch or a chair, something like that, or in full Viparita Karani, which is legs up the wall. It's a very relaxing pose. That way, then almost all your chakras, except your root chakra, is connected with the earth, and it helps with the flow of energy. But whatever it is that you need to do, especially as you're training your body, then you do it. You sit where you can sit for at least 10 minutes comfortably. Okay. So why is it preferable to sit directly on the floor? Well, when you do so and you sit in lotus or crisscross applesauce, as they like to call it sometimes, it is a little different than lotus, but close enough. You're connecting your root chakra to the earth. Your root chakra is located at your perineum. Okay, that is the space between the anus and the genitals. That area is the perineum, and that connects to the earth when you sit that way. So as you're connected to the earth energy, which, by the way, I have a whole thing on earthing. I love it. And utilizing the free atoms from the earth is so beneficial. So connecting to earth is important. This is the bottom of your Sushumna Nadi. That is the main energy channel that flows up the center of your body parallel to your spine, all the way to the crown of your head. So it starts with chakra 1. Chakra 2 is below the navel. Chakra 3 is above the navel. Chakra 4 is at the heart. Chakra 5 is at the throat. Chakra 6 is at the third eye. And chakra 7 is the top of the head. Now, are those the only chakras? No, they're not. Those are the 7 most commonly discussed chakras, but there is chakra 8, there's gallbladder chakra, spleen chakras, there's chakras in the palms of your hands and the bottoms of your feet, and so on. There are a lot of energy channels or energy centers in your body. But for the purpose of meditation and this conversation, we're going to focus on these 7 main chakras. So the energy flowing up and down the Sushumna Nadi becomes very important, in addition to other very important nadis, that's N-A-D-I, are Ida and Pingali. Ida and Pingali are on either side of the Sushumna Nadi, and you'll see it as serpents in some depictions that are wrapping back and forth around the Sushumna Nadi. Now, when you see these pictures, it may seem kind of familiar. If you look at the caduceus or caduceus, or however you want to pronounce it, the symbol of Western medicine, that is the Sushumna Nadi, which is the sword, and Ida and Pingali, which are the serpents snaking back and forth. A lot of people don't know that, but that's what that means. So the energy channels of the body is what you're trying to engage while you're meditating, to clear out blocks, to open yourself up, to become centered, balanced, and calm. That's why sitting on the floor to engage that is so important, connecting with the earth. But if you're engaging it by sitting on a raised block or blankets or chair, it's still going to engage the energy channels. It's just that firm connection with earth energy. There's a buffer between that. So just watch what you're doing if you're wanting to really experience earth energy coming through your energy channels. That's where you're going to want to try to sit on the floor, but that can take time because of having to be more open in your hips and your knees allowing for that. And as we age, sometimes our knees don't allow us to do that. So you just take your time. Now, the benefits of meditation are vast. Some are lowering your blood pressure. Some are engaging your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you digest better, which increases the efficiency of your immune system. It also helps with alleviating depression, increasing focus and memory. So the more you train your focus of your attention through meditation, that transfers to other areas of your life where you're focusing on tasks, whether it's at work or at home or even in a conversation. Sometimes, our mind starts getting preoccupied with other things, all the lists that we have floating around in our mind. So the benefits of meditation go on and on. So I'm not going to go through them ad nauseum, but it is very beneficial to meditate at least once a day. In the Foundations of Meditation 1 that I'm creating, I recommend that you practice this for at least 1 week. And work up to the 10 minutes before you move on to foundation 2. You have to make sure that you can sit still, that you can let thoughts go, that you can focus, you can breathe, you can sit 10 minutes. Okay. So practice it for at least a week. If you have to go longer, go longer. Again, you want to make sure that you have a strong foundation to build on. That's why this foundation 1, it's your first block, right, that you're building. And so you want to make sure that it's sturdy before you do the second block. Okay. This is called the breathe and count. And during the meditation, I'm going to display a counter. I'm also going to display the letter X at a certain point. So if you open your eyes, you have something to look at and that will guide you. But the point is to try to imagine this with your eyes closed. If while you're sitting, you start to feel tired, let's say suddenly you feel like your neck is getting tired or your lower back, that means that you're slowly, like if this is you, you're slowly starting to move forward. And that happens to all of us. I mean, sometimes I'm really tired and I just naturally begin to move forward. That's moving to engage your core and to strengthen your core, strengthen back muscles, that help you sit upright. Your posture is definitely another benefit of meditation, in improving that posture. So when you sit, just roll your shoulders back and down, sit up nice and tall, and then adjust. So starting with your shoulders, just kind of move back, lift your chin, and you'll reach a point where you feel everything is stacked and all the pressure just kind of releases. If you go too far back, now your hips are going to feel it and your lower abdomen. And so you want to move back forward. So during the meditation, you'll want to just do a posture check, right? So while you're meditating, if you're starting to move forward and you kind of feel that, just slowly move back until you feel yourself stack again. Okay. That's the key, is that your back and your neck start to get tired when you're losing the upright posture and you're starting to go one way or the other. Okay. And then you start to feel it. So just make those slight adjustments. So let's go ahead and get ready to do our 10 minutes of meditation. We're going to start with the breathe and count. The breathing is the 4-2-6-2 breath, which means you inhale for a count of 4, you hold for a count of 2, you exhale slowly for a count of 6, and hold at the bottom for a count of 2. You continue to cycle through for approximately 5 minutes, and then you release the breath and focus on the letter X, trying to adjust your attention and focus to what it is you're trying to do and letting all stray thoughts kind of float in and out, letting it go so that you can focus and be still. Okay. Now, at the end of this video, I will tell you how to do this in a moment where you need it, in the office or wherever you're at, and how to quickly get yourself into the space, and some shortcuts for anxiety and stress. Okay, so meantime, go ahead and get yourself ready, get seated and adjusted, and we'll start the meditation. And now, preparing for your breath meditation, exhale completely. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. Now release your breath and allow yourself to breathe naturally and normally while focusing on a black X. I have this displayed on the screen for your assistance if needed. And again, recognizing thoughts coming into your mind and gently breathe them away, allowing yourself to Relax in your natural breath. Allowing yourself to sit comfortably, easily. Just be here with your breath and allow yourself to just be. Checking your posture compassionately, gently, moving the shoulders backwards or forwards, feeling the head reach upwards to straighten your spine if needed, lifting your chin lightly, focusing on the black X, thoughts flowing in and out, allowing yourself to feel the energy around you, the energy of the earth, allowing the thoughts to flow like the river as you sit quietly and focus on the X. Notice how calm your breath is, how even your breath is. Notice any sensations within your body or on the surface of your skin. And then bring your attention back to the black X. Focus, breathe. Allowing your thoughts to flow as if in the background, like players in a movie milling around, but the focus is on the main character. As you focus on the X, that is the main character, allow everything to flow around without true attention. Now slowly allow your eyes to flutter open, just softly, allowing yourself to slowly come back to this space now, focusing on objects around you in the room. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. Hold it for a moment and then exhale. Roll your shoulders a little bit. Allow yourself to be fully present within this body. This is the breathe and count. This is something that you can do quickly at any time when really needed. Let's say you're stuck in traffic and you've come to a complete stop. Don't close your eyes. You're in traffic, but practice your breathe and count. And you can actually place your right hand on your breastbone. This is a healing spot. You can tap it, okay, because in EFT that I also use, we tap this point, or just hold your hand here. And then just breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 1, 2. And just do that for 3 cycles, or whenever you need to now move in traffic, and get yourself back to balance. Just do 3 cycles and breathe. That will engage your parasympathetic nervous system very quickly and allow you to calm yourself. If you've had a very stressful meeting at work, whether in person or virtual, you can go into a bathroom stall. Breathing is quiet. If you just breathe, counting in your head, no one's going to know what you're doing. If you have a quiet space, if you have a cubicle that you know no one's going to disturb you, just take a moment to breathe and count. To re-engage your parasympathetic nervous system, to calm your body, calm your energy. This is the best way to do that. I wish you the best at practicing your Meditation Foundations 1. If you have any questions, you can visit my website at www.mindfulinterchange.com, which is also listed on this end slide in just a moment. You can contact me directly from there, and you can research any information I might have on meditation. Thank you for joining. Namaste.